fabulous morning to all my dear students. My dear students, in this class, we'll learn something regarding hard work. Okay, see on a board you can see a statement which is written as hard work is the key of success, or the hard work is the key to success. This is very oftenly quoted statement, or this is very frequently you have heard by the teachers, by your parents and everyone who used to tell you that you have to hard work. They often use this statement, right? Hard work is the key to success. Why we often tell this? Why we will use this hard work is the key to success? Why without hard work can't we achieve the success? Exactly, my dear students, we can't achieve. Without hard work, we can't achieve anything. Is there any alternative to hard work? Is there any shortcuts to hard work? No. If you want to gain something in your life, if you want to achieve something in your life, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to achieve your ambitions, you have to, or one have to do hard work. Right? There are many famous personalities. APJ Abdul Kalam, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, or the one in the previous class we discussed about Sir C.V. Raman, right? Jagdish Chandra Bose, right? So there are many, n number of personalities. Only they have tasted or they have achieved something very valuable. They have achieved success only because of hard work. They didn't use any shortcuts. They didn't use any alternatives. The only way they achieved something is the only because of the hard work. So oftenly we used to tell you that hard work is the key to success. And in this class we will discuss. Now we are discussing about the humans, right? The personalities, the persons. But not only the humans are engaging themselves in a hard work, but also there are some of the animals and there are some of the insects which achieve something by hard work, by continuous efforts, by constant efforts, consistent efforts. So we will discuss about the poem The Little Busy Bee, which is written by Isaac Watts. What we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss in this class about a bee. As the name suggests, the little busy bee. Bee in the sense, yes, honey bee. You want to call it a Jane Hula. We will discuss about how a bee through its entire life, it is going on hard working. It is doing restless jobs. And this poem is written by Isaac Watts. The poem is written by whom? Isaac Watts. So what Isaac Watts is telling, or how he describes the work of a bee lyrically. Lyrical means by the help of the words, by the help of the rhythm. How does he explains to the readers that how a small bee is going to do hard work and do a restless work to his entire life. Okay, so about the poet you can see or you can refer the textbook. So now we'll go about the first stanza. How doth the little busy bee improve each shining hour and gather honey all the day from every opening flower. How skillfully she builds her cell, how neatly she spreads her wax and labors hard to store it well with the sweet food she makes. Okay, see, we will discuss today the first and the second stanza. So what has been told by Isaac Watts in the first stanza? He is telling, how doth the little busy bee improve each shining hour? There is a question mark. How? How doth? What is the meaning of doth? Doth means it is the old form of does. What you call nowadays we use that word as a does. In olden English, in olden days, we call does as doth. Okay. So how doth the little busy bee improve each shining hour? How it is possible? Okay, how doth the little busy bee improve each shining hour? What is the meaning of improve? Improve means make good use of the time, make effective use of the time, right? So even we wake up in the morning, right, and at the night time we sleep. During the duration of the wake up and sleeping, we have what's nearly 8 to 10 hours, right? So how does we utilize it? Whether we are utilizing that time properly, whether we are utilizing the time effectively, so that is most important, right? Everybody is going to wake up and everybody is going to sleep, but on that particular time between the waking up and sleeping, between that time, the time gap, how we are utilizing it, that is the most important, right? So improve each shining hour. Improve each shining hour means, as I told, improve each means how does it utilize the time? How does it properly or effectively utilize the time? Each shining hours means, each shining hours means shining hours. Shining means what does or what do you understand shining? Yes, it means every morning when the sun rises, at that time, particular time, we can see the bees, not in the night time, right? Means after the sunlight falls on the bee, it becomes energetic. It becomes energetic. So the time the sun rises, the ray of the sun falls on the bee, it becomes energetic. It becomes energetic means, and from that time it started its work. What is its work? Yes, going to collect the honey. So how does the little busy bee improve each shining hour? Means the more and more the sun becomes brighter, the more and more the bee becomes energetic. Okay. How does the little busy bee improve each shining hour and gather honey all the day? As I told, for what purpose? When the sun rays fall on the honey bee, it becomes energetic. Okay. For what reason it becomes energetic? Yes, for to gather honey. To gather. What is the meaning of gather? It means collect. It means collect, or we can also call the gather here sucking. Hirikolludu. What do you call in Kannada? Sucking, right? So, and gather honey all the day. There is not a particular time. From morning 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. I am going to suck the honey. From 12 a.m. to 1 o'clock another honey bee will come and suck the honey. No. From the day begin, from morning to evening, or the morning to the sunset, it is going on working. So what is the work of the honeybee here? To collect, to gather, to suck the honey. Okay. And gather honey all the day. The entire day it is going to suck the honey. From every opening flower. From which does? From what the honeybee gets the honey. Exactly, my dear students. From the flowers, right? What we call the nectar. We call it the nectar. From the nectar, the honeybees is going to get the honey. So, they are going to gather the honey. When the sun rays are going to fall, it becomes energetic and it starts its work. And what is that work? To collect the honey from each and every opening flower. They are not going to choose the flowers. Oh, this is a very beautiful flower. I will suck the nectar from it. It is I don't like the color of this flower, so I won't suck that. No. From each and every opening flower, it is going to suck the nectar from the each and every opening flower. Okay. So, how does the little busy bee improves every shining hour, and what does it told? And gather honey all the day from each and every opening flower. Okay. So the next stanza, how skillfully she builds her cell. How skillfully she builds her cell. What is the meaning of skillfully? Brilliantly or cleverly. How skillfully? That is a skill, right? Even we human have hands. we have fingers, we have brain to think, we can do many things, but the architect or the model of the what? Beehive, Jane Goodall, what you call beehive, we can't construct it, we can't make it. So it is a skill. It is a skill which is used by the honeybees. So what is that skill? How skillfully she builds her wax. Sorry, how skillfully she builds her cell. So here you can see the cell, right? See, that is a beehive. What you are seeing in the picture, that is the beehive, Jane Goodall. In that beehive, you are seeing many compartments, right? Many compartments. That is called as a cell. See, wait, let me zoom it. Yes, now you can clearly see the what? Cells. We call it a compartments. The compartments of the beehive. See how skillfully, how brilliantly, how cleverly, how intelligently she builds her cell. Right? We need, or the bee only by its mouth, it creates, it makes such a beautiful what? Beehive. Okay. How skillfully she builds her cell, how neatly she spreads her wax. What is the meaning of neatly? Orderly. How neatly. There is no any disturbance. There is no any what loopholes in that cell. How neatly she spreads her wax. She is going to spread. How beautifully or how neatly, how orderly she is going to spread the wax. What is the wax here? We know about honey. We came to know about the beehive and also the cells, also the small compartments where the honey is going to be stored by the honeybees. Then what is here wax? So what is the meaning of wax, or why does the honeybees are going to spread the wax? See, as I shown in the picture, you saw a compartments, right? Whether the compartments they are filled or whether they are hollow. They are filled, right? In case if they are hollow, what happens? If the compartments or if the cell of the beehive is hollow, what happens? Yes, whatever the honeybees are going to pour in that, it will leak. Is it or not? It will leak, right? For example, take a pipe. The both ends of the pipes are open. If you are going to put a water, whether the pipe is going to store that water? No, it will leak from the other side, right? But if you apply some Fevicol or something, some glue in that, very good. At that time, whatever is stored in that pipe, it won't leak, right? So like the same theory goes with the beehive. Okay, so what it is going to do, the the bee is going to spread the wax, because at the time it pours the nectar or it pours the honey on the inside the compartments, it should not leak. So for that reason it spreads the wax. Wax is also made by, or it is also produced by the honeybees itself. Just because to avoid the leakage of the honey. For example, you can see some of the waste beehives. Already the bees have left the beehive. You just tear it and you just squeeze it. You will get some kind of a glue. For example, in the candle, right? The candles, it is made by the wax that is produced by the bee. So now you came to know for what reason the bees are going to spread the wax. It is the only reason that when the honeybees are going to pour the honey, it should not get leaked. So for that reason, it is going to spread the wax inside the compartments or inside the cell of the beehive. How neatly she spreads her wax and labors hard to store it well with the sweet food she makes. And labors hard to store it well. What is the labors here? And labors hard to store it well. Labors, my dear students, let you know for your knowledge, we will categorize bees in three types, or there are three different types of bees. Okay, the first one is queen, the second one is labor bee. Okay, see, queen, first is a queen bee, drone bee, labor bee. Okay, so there are three types of bees. In a one single beehive, there are three different types of bees. What is the role of a queen bee? Queen bee is the one, or its use or its role in that beehive is it lays the eggs. What is the role of the queen bee? It lays the eggs. It lays the eggs means it increases the population of the bees. It increases the population of the bees. And what is the role of a drone bee? Drone bee is the one who fertilizes the eggs laid by the queen bee. Drone bee, what is the role of a drone bee? Drone bee is the one, the role of the drone bee inside the beehive is it fertilizes the what? Eggs of the queen bee. And the last one is labor bee. The labor bee. Labor bee is the one who flies from each and every opening flower and sucks the nectar. Here, if you see any bee sitting on a flower and sucking the nectar, it is none other than the labor bee or worker bee. There are three types of bee. Okay, queen, drone, and labor. The one who sucks the nectar from every flower is nothing but the labor bee. So here the poet Isaac Watt is telling, and labor hard to store it well. Here the laborers work very hardly. Is it easy? See, to get a 1 gram of honey, it has to fly hundreds of flowers. It has to suck hundreds of flowers to collect only 1 gram of honey. 1 gram of honey. Right? So it is very hard work, my dear students. It is not so easy. The bee is a very small insect, right? It is not having a gigantic personality. It is a small insect. Even though by being a small insect, it works hard. The intention of the poem or the intention of the poet is, even the honeybee is a very small insect, it is involving itself in a hard working. Okay, so, and labors hard. It is very hard to store. To store what? Very good, to store the honey. And labor hard to store it well with the sweet food she makes. What is the meaning of sweet food here? Sweet food is nothing but exactly honey. Okay, so with the sweet food she makes. What the sweet food which the honeybee makes, it is very hard to store. It is not so easy. Easily we will get honey, we will eat honey, but behind that there is a lot of hard work which is done by the small bee. Okay, so my dear students, we will stop here. In the next class we will discuss the remaining 2 stanzas. Thank you.